And welcome back to our dear viewers to the studio of the 57th International Biel Chess Festival. The other game of the Grandmaster Triathlon of the Challengers has finished. I am very happy to have with me Vaishali, who has just won her second game in a row in the classical portion. Vaishali, congrats, it was such a beautiful game.
Yeah, thank you. I also didn't expect it to turn out to be like this. Yeah, I'm very happy with the game.
How do you feel yourself right now? Did you have because we saw you on the screen, you always have, this calm emotions, you're not showing anything, you're just
Yeah.
casually playing Rook F7. How did you feel yourself?
Yeah, it feels really good to play such a game. Yeah, I'd seen these lines and it was not clear like whether it's working or not. And I spent a lot of time. Yeah, I'm very happy it ended well.
All right, let's dive into the game. Have you expected Donchenko going for the Caracan?
He plays Karakon also, but I was expecting some other lines. But like I was ready for it.
So it's all was a preparation as we saw. And then I believe after knight g2, Alexander spends more time.
Yes,
He was not ready for the knight
Yeah, I
g2.
think he didn't expect this C4 line, which I don't.
Adjust the microphone, yeah? Microphone, yeah. Close it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't play this C4 line that much, so maybe you didn't expect.
So he decided to go for taking, grabbing the pawn and protecting. And in this position already computer didn't like bishop g6, so did you know that it was already some kind of a mistake by the player, or?
I didn't know it was an error, but I just knew like when black moves like bishop g6, there is an option to play like a4, b4, knight e4, where black has to waste a move to take on e4, like this bishop g6 and
Yeah,
bishop
so
e4.
basically it doesn't make sense to bring.
So I just knew this point, but I was not sure like whether to include castle and then go a4 or directly go a4. Like
So in this
yeah,
position
for
you're
example,
considering-
castle, knight d7 and a4, but he gets to play a6.
No,
I mean,
the
which
rook
is not possible.
protected.
Yeah, which is not possible in the previous move. So I thought, okay, I'll go direct a4.
So you did great, you pushed a4 instantly and going further with the knight. He must take, and knight f5, trying to defend. Okay, bishop e3 was logical.
Yeah, I was also looking at bishop g5. It was interesting, but it's not working. Queen d4, g4. Yeah, if queen takes rook d1 and this back rank, I mean d8 is mate and there is not much of option. So for g4, I think black can go f6. Yeah, I could not find anything here for white.
Somehow all
I
the
saw,
pieces are
I saw some
hanging.
interesting like knight f6.
Knight,
I mean knight f6, yeah, f6, knight f6, gf6, gf5.
sorry.
Yeah. Okay, queen e5 I think is better for black, but I thought like okay, if queen d1, rook d1, if fg5, bishop h5 and f6 is a nice mate.
Oh, wow, such a beautiful
Yeah,
mate with the pawn.
yeah, I saw some nice lines, but unfortunately this was not working because of queen e5. Okay, this f6 came and yeah, I could not make this bishop g5 work, so I just played bishop e3, which is supporting d4 pawn.
Yeah, so it was very important to support the
Yes.
pawn. And queen h4, were you surprised about this move, or was it something you were expecting?
No, I didn't expect, but I was just looking at it because knight g3 is the only move, otherwise I'm losing a piece.
Yes,
so
you have to play.
yeah, I have to be careful when playing bishop e3 also. So I thought this I'm better, slightly better.
Because you have all the development.
Yes,
you were confident here.
Yes,
already.
I was confident. I also get back the pawn.
Yeah, you take back on c4. Yeah, and I believe at some moment we are also considering you have here many moves in this position,
Yes.
right? You have this a5, you have queen b3, you have rook c1.
Yeah,
have you
yeah, I
considered?
spent a lot of time again, and yeah, I was also looking at like queen b3, doubling the rooks on f file, like putting pressure on f7. Yeah, with this opposite color bishops, like if I get to attack his king, then I mean it will be very dangerous for white.
Yeah, no
I mean
kind
for
of
black.
sacrifice.
Yeah, all kind of sacrifice, and yeah, it was not clear for me how to continue. But then I saw this rook f7 idea, including a5, where the c5 is bad because I get to
Yes.
this queen a4 in one of the lines. So
So here the problem is if you go for this, which move would black play?
I think c5
Yes, c5, let's say.
or
then
knight.
rook f.
Oh.
No,
No, c5 then bishop e6. I think knight b6 was my problem. Yeah.
and knight b6. If you try to go for this, it's not going to.
King f7 and king e8.
And then you don't have this idea of queen
Yes.
like a4, which we had before. So you set up a trap, right, at the board. So you played on the other side of the board, made your opponent think that it was like a positional move, because a5 is positional, right? You stopped
Yeah.
the a5 idea, but
I'm not sure it was a trap because it was not clear for me whether I'm winning after rook f7. So like a5 is a anyways nice move to play, like blocking the knight b6 and yeah,
yes,
c5 is very natural, and I was already looking at rook f7 lines. It was very tempting, but I also want to make sure like it's clearly working. So I spent again some time to make sure things.
once you realize it's working, you just went for
Yeah,
it.
I went for it.
All right, brilliant move, rook f7. So here, I believe king f7 was one of the options.
Yeah,
and after
bishop
bishop
e6.
e6.
So king e8,
or-
queen a4. Yeah, that is the
Yes.
point.
this line.
We can
yes,
take and go e6.
And if king g6,
I thought I can just take at least on d7 and this should be winning.
yeah, and then you just
The king is
attacking.
very dangerous.
All right, so he went for the rook f7, bishop e6, and
Yeah, here again I thought I had many tempting options. I was not sure if queen a4 was the best move.
yeah, computer doesn't.
Does it like okay?
Yeah, but yeah, you had many options for sure. So here, I believe that computer was saying that knight e5.
Yeah, I was also expecting knight e5 takes and king h8, bishop f7, rook f1. Like this should be winning for me. That's what I thought. So what was the best move instead of queen a4?
We can
I
check.
saw I saw queen b3.
It says bishop
Oh, bishop
f7.
f7. I thought king f7, queen b3, right?
Queen f3.
Queen f3,
And if king g8, there is queen d5.
king e8,
And if king e8, there is queen a8.
bishop d8.
Bishop d8.
Maybe it's just simply winning. Yeah, it was too strong.
e6. Wow.
Oh.
You're just crushing. Okay, it's not so clear. Yeah, it looks like king is getting
yeah,
forward. Also, queen can return back.
Yeah, I think I didn't assess this position well, and
Yeah, but
yeah, I was
queen a4
mainly
was
looking
also-
at queen b3. I mean, after bishop
Here.
f7, king f7, queen
Ah,
b3.
sorry.
Also direct queen b3. Oh yeah, queen b3, king e8, e6. If knight f6, I get queen a4 and queen c6. King d8, queen c6.
Wait, but
I thought this was winning. And if I think knight b8 is the main move instead of knight f6. Queen a4, king d8, queen b5. And he gets bishop d6 here, which was very annoying. Because if king c7, then I get a6, which I thought very cute. Actually, I've threat queen b7 and yeah, it's nice to
yes, checkmate.
yeah,
on
but
d8.
he gets bishop d6 and suddenly you have to worry about bishop g3 ideas. And I think black defends everything.
Yeah. But yeah, there are many like tempting
Yeah, then I
options
decided
here.
to go for queen a4.
I mean, queen a4 also not so easy to like refute or like
Yeah,
try
yeah,
to find
exactly.
a way. And he played here bishop g5. So he didn't want even to remove the knight for some reason. So you took bishop e3 goes away. King d7.
Yeah, here I got this rook d1.
Rook d1. Yeah, you just bring in another piece into the game, and it looks like this pin is just it's
Yeah,
just deadly.
I
You
think
cannot-
he can go g6, but knight e4, king g7, bishop f7, rook f7, and e6. Yeah, rook d7, e d7, and suddenly the bishop cannot
He
stop.
cannot stop,
Yeah. Also, he tried including c4, but I had pawn on a5. Anyway, he doesn't have bishop b6. Yeah.
Yeah, bishop 6 is not.
Yeah.
Okay, so here he played c4, and you took.
Yeah,
So basically, if
anyways.
this position with g6, it would be the same.
Yeah, still
line.
I have pawn on a5 when it's not working.
Okay, so bishop f4 was played. Yeah, and here.
Yeah, I was happy to find this e6.
It was
again.
very beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah.
e6, rook d7, and
E6.
you just don't care about the rook. Brilliant game with many brilliant moves. The chat loved so much. All the audience were rooting for you after this rook f7 move. The start of the tournament also with chess 960 and rapid, you had quite some nice games there, and you were even, I believe, leading rapid before the last round. What are your emotions right now, like after these two classical games and rapid and chess 960?
Yeah, I'm very happy with the wins, especially today's game. We had a lot of fun calculating some nice lines. And firstly, I thank the organizers for inviting me to such a strong tournament. Also, this triathlon, like I've been following this event like for the last few years. So they introduced this challenges event, and I also invited me, and it's a great opportunity for me to play against the strong players in the world. So I'm really enjoying playing here.
How do you like the format of the event? That there are like all three times controls there. There is a classical, rapid, blitz. There is also chess 960. How do you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's very fun to play all the formats, and yeah, I think only the Biel event has such a format. I don't think any other tournaments has this format. I'm really enjoying myself.
All right, thank you so much, Vaishali, for showing us your game. It was really exciting to follow it from the first move and till the last is e6, e7. Great idea. We wish you best of luck for the next rounds. Tomorrow is round number 3. We leave you some time to get your rest now.
Thank you.